Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego City Fire Utility Truck. This is set number 60111, 368 pieces. And it does come with the utility truck, but it also is pulling a trailer with a fire apparatus on it. So, you know, I may have to refer to OBFD if this is actually a real thing. But anyway, we will build it as it is, because you can see it's crazy. It has a trailer that you can detach, and then the truck rolls off and leaves the apparatus there to put out fires. All right, so we will go ahead and break the seal. There we go. Tilt the camera down so we can look at the contents. All right. So first we'll move the instruction books out of the way. It looks like we have a couple. We have two instruction books. One builds the truck, one builds the trailer and the little antenna piece that's on fire. They are kind of rolled in half, so I kind of reverse roll them so they lay flat. And we have a fairly large sticker sheet with some large stickers on it. So that's a lot of decoration for the fire vehicles. Then we have numbered bags. We have the bag 4, 3, 2, and bag number 1. We'll start with bag 1. Some people love the sound of the bags crinkling. I'm not sure if you're one of those people, but I've heard or read people's comments on my videos where they say, "Oh, I love that sound of those parts dumping out of a plastic bag, or the sound of plastic bags being handled." So let me know if you're one of those people. You like the sound of fresh Lego being handled in the bag and being dumped out? Or are you one of those that thinks that's an annoying sound? Alright, so we got two firefighters. It looks like the torsos and legs are identical. Let's see here. The heads are probably going to be a little different. So the first one, we're going to put this tank on, and then a breathing apparatus. Oops, the head first. This is a female firefighter, so she has her head on there, and then the breathing part goes on, and it clips over that portion of the tank. Then the helmet fits perfectly over that, and then there's a little face mask piece that goes there. And she's going to be holding a handheld fire extinguisher. It's just one of the accessories that come with it. There's obviously the large fire trailer. So there's also a worker. So this is the guy who his little radar caught on fire. So how bad does he feel? He was out there working and, oh no, I set this on fire. So it's our guy. Accidents happen. Can't blame him, right? I mean, unless he's an arsonist, and then you can blame him. We do have a bucket with a roto saw and a axe in there. And then our last minifigure is the male version, just like the female version, only he has obviously the different face. The tank is the same, the breathing apparatus and the helmet and mask are all the same as the female firefighter. Okay, so there's our 3 minifigures for this set. Very simple, basic minifigures. Now the firefighters are cool because they have a lot of printing on the torso. Remember, they're exactly the same. No side printing, a little bit of the back printing, but the tank covers it up. And then of course the faces are usually printed really well. You can see he's got some dirty marks on his face. So anyway, not too bad for basic Lego City minifigures. Alright, so let's begin building the utility truck. So this is our tow ball hitch area. That's where the trailer is going to attach to. So this can already kind of give you a little bit of indication of the front and back of the vehicle. If that's where the trailer is going to be, we know that's going to be the back of the vehicle. And then from here out, it's just some plates, some of these little red hood things. This is a cool 2x4 plate with the Technic pins on the sides. That's where the wheels and tires will attach. Let's see, we have a 1x1 brick with stud on the side, and we're just going to attach a trans red round 1x1 tile for the rear brake lights. 2x3 black bricks. Alright, and some Technic bricks. So if you don't know what a Technic brick is, it's a brick, standard Lego brick, that has Technic pinholes on the side. That's really the only thing that makes it a Technic brick. It allows you to integrate standard Technic parts into a Lego system build. I used to not to be a fan of the Technic bricks. I used to just like Technic. I wanted Technic to stay the Technic and Lego bricks to stay Lego bricks. But after realizing the benefits of integrating both, it's pretty much my favorite thing now. I like to mix Technic in with regular Lego bricks. And if you're a young builder, you may not get it yet, but as you build more and more, you probably will see the benefits of it, and hopefully you'll integrate some into your own builds. Alright, so the fenders really start to define the shape of the vehicle as well. You can kind of tell where the wheels are going to be, in case you didn't know already based on the axles. Alright, so we have this little bumper piece. This is a pretty standard Lego City vehicle way of constructing the front ends of vehicles. There's some trans blue 1x1 plates. Those are cool. Believe it or not, we don't get many 1x1 trans plates. Actually, we don't get a lot of plates in general that are 1x1. They usually supplement a stud, which is the round piece, the 1x1 round. So we have our first sticker. It actually is sticker number 1. Okay, put that on pretty straight, and then this attaches right there. So that's our front end of our vehicle. Next up, we have these curved slope pieces that we put these 2x2 plates with Technic pins on them. So those both go like that. And these get stickers. They get sticker number 3. There's 2 sticker number 3s. And remember, the stickers are numbered for reference, not in the order you put them on. So if you're building this at home and you say, hey, we skipped sticker number 2, we didn't really skip it, we just haven't gotten to it yet. Alright, so this Technic brick that we put on, there's Technic pins on here, line that up, and that attaches perfectly on there. So you can see how the whole Lego system is integrated. Everything ties together just fine without any issues at all. So that quickly completes bag number 1. So let's go ahead and move on to bag number 2. Okay, we have all the contents dumped out, and remember, we did build all of the minifigures in the first bag, so if you're here waiting to see more minifigures being built, then sorry, we're done with those. You can check out some more of my videos. where we build more minifigures in more sets. Alright, so the instructions haven't told me to put the tires and wheels together yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do that and move them out of the way. Just because I need room here as I spread out the parts to find everything I'm looking for. So you don't have to do that, it's just something I like to do. I mean, technically you don't have to follow the instructions. I don't know if you knew that. You could just use the bricks and kind of build whatever you want. But I'm building this per the instructions, but I may, you know, do some stuff slightly out of order, like, you know, put the wheels and tires together before they tell me to. But when the step comes to put them on the vehicle, that's when I'll put them on. I'm not going to put them on quite yet. Alright, so I have this cool panel, and it's cool because you attach it like a standard panel, but on the sides it has studs, and on the top it's open. So most panels don't have anything on the side, but they have the studs on the top, like a standard brick. So this one is slightly different in that capacity. Then we have these tallish 1x1s with clips on the side. And we'll attach a yellow bar to each one. So these look like grab bars if someone needs to climb onto the utility vehicle for any reason. So here's a standard panel I was talking about. It has the studs on the top, and then it has the anti-studs on the bottom. So you put it down, and then you can attach something to the top of it. In this case, we'll do a 1x6 brick. So you can kind of see the difference between the two. Has some yellow 2x4 tiles. Now we have these large frames, not quite as big as a door frame, but in this instance we are going to use them as a little door frame, but it's a different type of door. It's like a utility door. So we'll put those doors. And the way it's molded, it looks like it's supposed to be like a roll-up door, but this one actually just folds up to allow access to the inside of that storage compartment. So we're gonna close it off just like we did on the other side with a white panel, and then these tall bricks with clips that has the bar attached to it. So once again, the handlebars or grab bars to have a minifigure climb up here and access the contents of the storage compartment. Alright, we have a couple bricks. Now we have another one of these cool panels, as I so called it in the first one. And on the top we will put some 4x6 plates for the roof of the utility compartment, along with some tiles. Tiles help lock everything together. Okay, so move that to the side because we need to put stickers on 4 of these 1x4 tiles. So we're going to start with sticker number 4. And these long, thin stickers sometimes can be tricky to put on straight. So you really have to concentrate and try to line it up. And especially as you're sticking it on there, just kind of make sure that it's straight. And I got them on there pretty good. There's times when I look at it and I say, ooh, I could have done better on that, but there's other times where I'm just like, you know what, they should have just printed this. I don't care. For decoration stuff like this, where there's no words or numbers or letters, A lot of times I don't care, but if it's a logo or words or letters and they're crooked, that's when I can really tell, and it really bothers me that they're on crooked. Okay, so we have these smokestacks or vehicle exhaust pipes. Pretty heavy duty vehicle if it has those large exhaust pipes going up like a big truck. Okay, we've got plate. We have 2 more tiles here and here. That one goes there. Got some doors. These doors are for decoration because when they open, they only open up to a 2 wide piece, and you actually can't get a minifigure through those. So it's really just for imaginary play of opening the door and inserting and removing the minifigures. I mean, you can, like, if you fold them kind of this way, but you can see even with the apparatus on there, like, there's no room to get that minifigure through there. So it's more of a gimmicky thing and less of a functional access point to get your minifigures in and out. Alright, we have a black steering wheel on a yellow steering column and a little brick in there. Next sticker is sticker number 7. You can see we've jumped around. We've used sticker 1, 3, 4, 5, now 7. We've skipped 2 and 6 so far. But like I said, these are not put on in order. They're just reference numbers. Okay, so that has the little fire logo on there. That goes right here on the front of the vehicle. You can see that looks nice. It's minimal. Little logo. It's not a huge fire logo. Oh, and we do have our little standard issued Lego City coffee mug. Put our door back on there. Translight blue windscreen. We have some 1x1 plates with clips. And then this bracket, we're going to put trans clear 1x1 round tiles. Those are like the big floodlights for when the vehicle's driving at night. It can really light up its way. And then we have black tiles on these modified plates with the bar. Those both clip on there to represent the rear view mirrors. Our roof piece, get a slotted tile, and then 2 blue 1x1, trans blue 1x1. We'll get sticker number 6, and it has a giant number 11 on it. So this is vehicle number 11 in the fire fleet for Lego City. Okay, so pretty much done. All that's left is the wheels and tires, which, if you remember, we already assembled. They just need to be inserted on there. So there it is. It's kind of like, it looks like it's kind of squished in and squished this way, but it kind of has the look of a Unimog shape. Pretty cool little off-roading utility vehicle. So that completes bag number 2. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our third bag now. Okay, our third bag is going to begin the trailer portion that this utility truck is pulling around. So just like the truck, we're going to begin with just a plate. Start to add more plates to it. We have a 1x4 plate with a little mini axle on it. It's a little mini axle over there. then another plate, and then another 1x4 with the mini axle. And it's a trailer, so those are the spots of the four wheels and tires. That's where they'll go. Have some long 1x plates, these red 1x's. Go all the way through there. Trans orange studs. So this was I was talking about earlier. So these trans blue 1x1 plates are usually supplemented with these trans 1x studs. You see we have some blue ones too. So it's really becoming rare to see these in a lot of sets when they typically use these instead. And I know they all have their own look and style, but I prefer the, like in this instance, these are used as lights. I would have preferred the 1x1 plate to make it more filled out. Alright, so on this brick we have the license plate sticker. This is sticker number 2. Turntable plate, and we have some more of these trans orange studs. 1x4 plate. Another brick. Another brick, and 2 1x1 bricks. So here's our trailer hitch piece. Has that tow ball that'll attach to the tow ball hook that we saw in the truck. And 2 more of the trans orange studs. Alright, so we have headlight bricks. So the headlight bricks are basically 1x1 with a little bit of indentation and a stud on the back, and that allows you to attach something and it'll slightly be recessed in. So in this case we did the 1x1 red, trans red tiles. Couple plates and some red tiles to kind of lock all that together. And some slotted tiles. Next we have this 4x4 round brick that will click into that turntable piece to allow it to turn. Alright, so we turn the model. We're going to attach some stuff on here. So this is kind of one of my new favorite bricks that they've been including a lot recently. It's a newer style brick. Cool because it's taller than a standard 1x2, but then the 2 studs on the side allow you to attach a 2x2 element of your choice. In this case we're going to use it as a 1x2 tile and then these 2 levers. So we have a little control panel for the apparatus that will be attached to this trailer. So we have this box. We're going to drop in 4 of these trans light blue studs. They give us an extra, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the extra in there. Put the door on it and close it. So that is our water, quote, water. Alright, next we have this cool string that has a tow ball built onto it, and I'm gonna try not to cut the string, but I need to get this tape off. There we go. I think I did it. Let's see. Let's make sure the string's in one piece. Yep, we're good. It's a long string. See a long string. And we're gonna put it on this spindle, and attempt to make a little knot on it. A lot of times with my big fingers it's hard to knot this tiny string, and just not used to the small strings. I'm not a fisherman, never really cared for it, so I don't tie fishing string or anything small like this. Wasn't a Boy Scout. Just not really my thing, the outdoors type stuff. I'm your good old-fashioned city boy. So put that in there, and that knot is actually not a good knot. So let's try to start reeling this in. This actually is not on there. I had it on the wrong side. Okay. So when this thing gets to the end, it's actually gonna fall off because my knot is so loose that it's gonna come undone. The reeling it in on the spindle is what's gonna hold it on the spindle for now. Okay, so we got it on there. Kind of get the idea. We'll go ahead and put this right there. Now we have these sloped brick plate combo piece. Dropped one of them on the ground, of course. It's typically what I do in my videos, is drop one piece every video. Not on purpose. It's just one of the silly quirks that I have when I'm building stuff. I always drop something. Two more go here. Got some 1x2 plates there. And we have two tiles that get sticker. This is 6011. So remember, our utility truck was numbered 11. This is 60111. And it's also the same number of the Lego set. So this is referencing the Lego set number. So those go like that. We have our little flick fire stud launcher piece. And I like this one because it has the little trigger already built in. It's kind of cool. And then that clip that you see there, it allows you to clip that on there. I guess we could clip it like this. Have a couple of these little click hinge pieces. These are going to make the stands for the trailer. Whenever it's dropped off, it'll be able to stand up on its own. I'll show you how that works here in a second. Alright, so we have these, and you can see they kind of click and go down, click and go down, and then when they're standing there, they stand up. The trailer stands up on its own. We don't have the wheels and tires on it yet, so it's not really, it's kind of all just sitting on the table right now, but once we have the wheels and tires on it, you'll be able to see how it actually holds it up. So that completes bag 3. Let's go ahead and move on to our 4th and final bag right now. Okay, we have everything dumped out, and we're going to continue on. Remember, there's a fire apparatus type lift on this side that we need to make. So let me move some of these pieces around so we can find exactly what we're looking for. And there's our tires. The wheels are in the pile of the small parts. So we start with this 6x6 round plate, and this is going to be our basis of the little lift portion of the vehicle. Has some 1x2 Technic bricks, 2x4 plate. We have some 1x1 studs. So we're stacking one on top of each other with these studs, and then we're going to put the slope curve plate combo piece there. Next we have this plate with the perpendicular studs on the side. I don't know what the official name of this part is, but it's a classic part. It's been around for a very, very long time. But you can see that piece sticks out, and then you can start building in two different directions. In this instance, we're using it as lights, but you could, build a model completely going out this way and build it going out this way, attached to these plates. Have some baby bow shapes and some larger sloped pieces, and two more of the baby bow shapes. Okay, put that down for a minute because we're going to build a little sub-assembly to connect to it. Those gray pieces are sandwiched between these white plates. Put a couple tiles on the end. Now we have these little click hinge pieces like we saw on the trailer portion for the stands to hold it up. These are going to have Technic axle/pin connector. Half of it's an axle, the other half is a friction pin. See those Technic pinholes? This slides in there, attaches into those pinholes. Alright, have another little sub-assembly. Start with this 1x4. And we have this long sweeping slope, kind of a curved slope. Another 1x4. Now we have this Technic piece here with a 3 long axle. Don't push it all the way through yet, because what we're going to do is line it up with one of these holes and then push it through. You kind of center it the best you can. You can see like that. And have another one to add to it. I'm going to put this half bushing on there. This slides through. Put another half bushing. And this 2 long thin lift arm. So there's our little Technic connection. And as you can see, there's 2 pinholes there. And we're going to line it up with those blue friction pins. There we go. And we can fold it down like that. So we've kind of created this armature that can be raised and lowered. Raised, lowered. Very simple little construction. That's kind of what I was getting at with integrating some Technic with Lego system parts. It allows seemingly simple construction of modules or pieces of the build, and creates a lot of cool functionality. You see we have the little bucket there that the firefighter can stand in, be raised up, and put out a fire. Bring our trailer over, and this lines up with that 4x4 round brick. You can see as we lift it, it now can turn. Very cool, very functional. Alright, wheels and tires for the trailer. Got 2 on each side. Now we can fold these down, and you can see how it holds the trailer up. So there's a space under there. You can see that I could slide something under there. There's space under there. So it actually is holding it up. That's a cool little detail. Okay, we're done with the trailer. Let's you know what, let's go ahead and fold these up. Bring the truck over. You can see we can clip it on the back there. Alright, so now we have to build our little communications antenna that's on fire. Should be a very simple little build. There's not too many pieces left, and it's basically the play function of this set. Gives you something to play with, put a fire out. What's the point of having a fire apparatus if you've got no fire to put out? So here's the platform, or the base for the tower. I have a turntable plate that will go on the top. Now we have some bricks down here on the bottom. We have 2 bricks with clips on the side, and a pre-printed little control panel. Some slopes. I have a hammer on one side. A couple tiles. Alright. Now we're going to build the little antenna piece, or radar dish, really. It's kind of what it looks like. Communication satellite, something like that. Not radar. Radar is for detecting stuff like weather and airplanes, vehicles, stuff. Alright, so we have 2 tiles on the sides on these brackets, and these will get our last 2 stickers. It is sticker number 9. It's actually the last number as well. So this is one of those stickers I was talking about that if it's on crooked, it will probably be noticeable. Luckily it's a fairly large sticker. A 2x2 or larger is easy to get on straight. Okay, here's our big communication dish part. That. This will clip underneath there. We have one of these trailer hitch pieces with a little tow ball on it, but in this instance we're using it as some sort of a part of the communication satellite. So we can attach this to the top, and you can see it rotates nicely. And then now is the fire part. So remember this thing is on fire. So we have a trans orange 1x2 plate, and we have these trans orange studs, but they have holes in them. You You see the holes on the top, and they're actually the right size to put a bar in there. So we take this fire element that has the bar, and you can see they easily slide into those studs with the hole on the top. So that is our fire pieces. We're actually going to make 3 of those that are the same. So however this thing caught on fire, it is shooting flames up in the air pretty high. Put this one up here. So that completes the build of the fire utility truck. I'm gonna move the camera slightly so I can kind of get everything in the view. So we have our crate, we have 2 minifigures, and we have the utility truck right here. Move this out of the way. There we go. Now we're cooking. I guess we could be cooking because there's fire. Although I don't know if you want to cook over that type of fire. So anyway, enough with the silly jokes. Move this around. See if we can get it. There we go. Put a fire person up there. Now we really can't see it. Alright, so like I said, that completes the build of this set. Appreciate you guys watching. Put a comment down below. I know this was a long video, and if you guys made it through this whole video, then you're awesome. You're my biggest fan. Put a comment down below if you made it through the entire video. Appreciate you guys watching. Check out my other videos. Got a ton of LEGO City builds on this channel, so don't miss any of them by subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.